Hey guys, I'm Ryan Wright.
And I'm Jerry.
So it's early in the morning, but we got together today to talk about something I've been wanting to talk about with Jerry for quite some time now. Neil Blomkamp is getting the next Alien movie going.
That's right.
Not Prometheus 2, not some spin-off. It's the actual Alien franchise going to continue. First off, I love how he did it. I think the best way to get any real passion project off the ground, if you want to do like a reboot or sequel, is how they did Street Fighter Legacy, how they did the Mortal Kombat short films on YouTube and stuff. I thought it was cool that he just made up some designs and was like, I'm just gonna post this on Instagram and see how people respond.
I don't know all the circumstances behind that, because he put them up and was like, I guess this isn't gonna get made, so here you go, here's the concept art anyway, just because it's cool.
Yeah.
And then people were like, oh no, maybe it should get made. Like,
oh dude, but it looked great, it looked horrifying. Like the big Queen alien image that he drew up. It looks terrifying.
And there's that big space station, and there's a...
Yeah, and there's a ship.
Michael Biehn.
Yeah, Michael Biehn, like, where's the photo of Michael? And yeah, they have a updated photo of Michael Biehn going on here, and I think it's cool that he's returning, because...
Is he? Did they announce that?
Yeah, that's what he said, is that he's returning. Well, it's not official, but he wants the character to return.
Yeah.
There was a fuss for a while that he was like Superman returning this thing. Like, oh, he's gonna ignore Alien 3 and 4 and just pick up from there. Yeah. But he specifically said he's not going to disregard those films. Yeah. He said that he just wants it to be like the sibling to Aliens. Yeah. Because, you know, like, most people like Alien and Aliens, but they're not a big fan of Alien 3 and Resurrection.
Yeah. And those movies do have like small followings here and there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, like Alien 3, I know wasn't well received like at all, but I thought it was okay.
There are people who really like it.
It's shot really well. I know it's like David Fincher's one not really recommended film. I thought it was kind of cool, and I thought it was shot really well. Alien Resurrection sure has a lot of problems. It's definitely not the best one out of the four, but it's decent, I guess. It's violent, that's for sure. Okay. But Aliens, though, that's one hell of a fucking film right there.
Well, yeah, and you have that whole tonal shift, because the first movie is very sort of dready and suspenseful, and the second movie is like, there's so much like action and badassery.
See, he said he wants to kind of do like a hybrid of that.
Well, what he was describing sounded a lot more akin to Alien, with all the like psychological, like I think he even said like Freudian stuff. Yeah. And then having it be sort of like a cat and mouse, you know, bottle movie.
He said it's like a traditional monster film, but with like really cool alien effects and stuff.
Yeah, and weird psychology.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, Neil Blomkamp also knows how to do, like, that's what was cool about James Cameron, because James Cameron knew how to do action films really well. You know, he has like Terminator 2 under his belt. True Lies. He is the perfect director to take over, because, you know, like, we've all seen his designs. What I like how he's, because I like Elysium.
I did too.
I respect the fact that he admitted that it could have been better.
Yeah. It's not without its, you know, blemishes and whatnot.
And I like how he didn't like blame the studios for that. Like he was taking responsibility. It's like saying the script wasn't fully done, like wasn't at its best yet, but they made it anyway. I feel like he's not going to make the same mistake twice like that. Especially with Alien. I feel like he's going to do it great. And, you know, I haven't seen Chappie yet, but Sigourney Weaver's in that. Yeah. So I imagine they have like an Uma Thurman Tarantino thing going on, where they just started talking about Alien and what they think they could do next with it.
Well, that's what she said. I mean, you know, his ideas, like, they started talking about their ideas, and she had wanted to return to it, and she said, like, it sort of seemed, I guess, like it was meant to be, you know, like that we would wait so long and then find, oh, this is the right guy to do it. You know?
Well, he updated, like, Alien World with District 9. Like, he brought it to a new dimension.
Well, yeah, he brought something different, at least the kind of sci-fi movies we're used to seeing lately. You know, it was a totally different, grimier, you know, not like... It's still cool, but the point is not, ooh, cool. It's in a slum, and it's, you know,
and
story about one guy.
Like, I don't know how much bigger he's going to make the Alien world. Because,
it's pretty big.
Because he does, like, he creates worlds. Yeah, he does. You know, like, he's, what I love about Neil Blomkamp is he's story first. Like, it's all about story first, and then the designs and action is all there. It's all always very cool, but it's secondary to the story.
I mean, I feel like they're just both interlocked with each other, because there's a whole lot of world building and design and all that stuff. I mean, it's just so intrinsically what he does, it seems like.
Yeah, but he doesn't strike me as a director who's going to go like all Peter Jackson on us and get all caught up in effects. He strikes me as someone who will just actually still honor the character, still honor the story. I feel what's cool about this is it's the first sequel he's doing. I know he didn't do any of the other ones, but this is clearly derived from nostalgia, a place of love for Alien. And so I'm really excited to see someone take that love for the franchise and really implement it, because we haven't seen him do that yet. Like pick up a franchise and be like,
it's like we've almost seen him do that a bunch of times, and it seems like this is the right one, because like there were rumors like, ooh, is he gonna direct the Hobbit movies? Ooh, is he gonna direct Star Wars? I would have been interested to see those, but I feel like Alien is like a nice place for him to go, because Alien is a little more in with the characters as well as the design. It just seems like it fits his sensibilities more than something like The Hobbit or Star Wars, where it's like, oh, shiny.
Well, yeah, he knows how to create like awesome sci-fi worlds.
The Alien, at least, you know, the first Alien movie isn't as much of like,
I feel like he's going to tie it all in, because the Alien movies do deserve a good conclusion. Because Alien Resurrection doesn't fully wrap up the story. It takes place like hundreds of years later.
Well, and then you've got Clone Ripley and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And she's like superhero style.
This is, they want to wrap up real human Ridley.
Well, they want to bring the story to a close. Like I heard there's a photo that kind of resembles the original Alien ship. You know, you're bringing back Michael Biehn, or at least the character they're trying to bring back.
I can't imagine he wouldn't do it.
Like it's just, it feels like he can expand upon the universe. You know,
he seems like the guy for this job.
Like he's saying he wants to close it. I'm a little concerned that it's going to do so well that studios are like, let's continue this franchise. Because I like the idea that they're not trying to reboot it, but he's trying to put a good final chapter on it. He's Rocky Balboaing this shit. Except fun fact, Rocky Balboa is going to make a comeback in Creed.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's playing Rocky like throughout the whole movie.
He's never gonna not play Rocky.
I love the new designs that he has, the concept art. I think that, you know, like he's someone who knows how to deliver on thrills and suspense, but he's never really done horror. He sounds like he wants to bring Alien back to horror territory. Yeah, I know. I would love to see his take on like sci-fi horror too. Because all of his films are like, District 9's like sci-fi drama mockumentary, and then Elysium's like sci-fi action film, dystopian world. Chappie is another sci-fi film. And then this one is sci-fi, and that's like sci-fi.
There's sci-fi with you know, human elements and stuff like that.
That's what he
seems to have a brain.
That's what he's great at doing, is bringing humanity to these roles. I'm just excited to see him do it, and Charlton Copley is going to be playing the alien.
Is he really? I was gonna say, like, how would that work out?
I heard they met when they were like really young, and they helped each other out in their careers.
Well, yeah, because like Charlton Copley has done so many jobs. Like, I guess he used to produce for people, and he used to like run this game show or something. Yeah,
I would love to see Charlton Copley in this.
Oh, he would fit in somewhere. I'm sure he could fit in the Alien universe.
He's perfect, and him and Neil Blomkamp work perfectly together.
Yeah, I mean, I love.
They're like the fucking Kurt Russell, John Carpenter, Scorsese, De Niro, Scorsese, DiCaprio, Johnny Depp, Tim Burton, but for the sci-fi world, you know? Like, they're perfect together. I'm hoping Charlton Copley is involved in this.
Definitely.
He should play Ripley.
Yeah.
They should knock Sigourney Weaver out. And
then Sigourney Weaver will mocap all the aliens.
Because Sigourney Weaver was like the shit as Ripley. You know, in the first one, she's a terrified woman who has to really go against her fears and survive. In the second,
she's also a really strong character in that movie, though, too.
Yeah, no, she becomes stronger as the film progresses, too. She's not weak. She starts off strong. But, you know, it's a story of survival. In the second one, I love how she starts off, like, traumatized, and she has to face her trauma. That was great. And then in third and fourth one, she just can't seem to get away from these aliens. Shit just keeps going wrong for her. She keeps getting surrounded by these creatures that just happen to stumble upon her. I'm hearing he's trying to wrap it full circle, so maybe there'll be like an alien war that happens or something, you know? Because we haven't seen an alien movie really take place on Earth yet. And that would be pretty neat to see.
True.
I'm hoping with Neil Blomkamp's Alien film that they go back to practical effects.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing I respected about the second Alien vs. Predator. Granted, it sucked, but the effects were still kind of cool.
Oh, those poor dudes.
Those poor dudes were like,
we're gonna do it right.
We're gonna do it correctly. And they just made it worse.
They had a good approach in certain aspects.
They had great
intention.
Yeah, the effects were cool. It was cool.
Their heart was in it.
So yeah, I'm hoping that they at least, because I know these concept designs are like animated, so I'm hoping that they go back to practical effects though, because the Queen Alien's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Because it's practical effects.
Yeah.
It's scarier than fucking Alien vs. Predator when it's CGI just running after them.
I think he's a filmmaker who would probably appreciate that kind of stuff. And I'm the new Star Wars, that's something the new Star Wars is making me hopeful for, because, you know, they made it clear, it's like, no, we're doing practical effects and puppetry and all that sort of stuff. You know, and then you have films like Interstellar that used a whole bunch of miniatures. And it seems like Neil Blomkamp does like to put a lot of real stuff in the frame.
And even when it's CGI, it looks fucking good.
Well, because he's mastered the simple trick of like, you have a special effect? Yeah. Well, just cover it in dirt. Like,
yeah.
Because then it'll take away from, you know, it's like all the aliens in District 9, all the machinery, like, it's all dirty because it's all like, you know, in a slum somewhere, and that makes everything look that much more real.
Like Chappie's mocap, but it looks real.
Yeah.
You know, like he knows how to do effects.
Yeah.
And his visual effects team knows how to do effects too.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in with us.
Yeah.
If you're new to the channel, you can subscribe to The Real Rejects. Jerry has a show on this channel, Reasons to Jerry. Does movie reviews in his automobile. His Lamborghini.
That's not
goes
what
so
I
fast.
drive. No.
250 miles per hour. He's on the phone. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, Lamborghinis go 250 miles an hour.
I believe it's 1,000 miles per hour.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, they can go anywhere. They can drive on water. It's amazing. But yeah, check that out.
Hopefully more movie news about Neil Blomkamp, because he's like one of my favorite people right now.
No, he's cool. I mean, he's getting crap for Chappie saying it's like a ripoff of some other movie.
It's supposed to be like RoboCop meets E.T.
I know, but there was
funnier. Oh, Short Circuit.
Short Circuit.
Yeah,
that's the one.
People have been saying that since they announced the movie was getting made.
But I'm sure he'll add a different flair and a different style.
If you watch the fucking trailer,
yeah, like, exactly.
It's not Short Circuit.
Sure, similar.
At least tonally speaking, it's not Short
similar
Circuit.
in plot, sure, but it's different enough. You know, it's different plenty.
Yeah, just wait till you see the movie.
And Sigourney Weaver still looks pretty hot, and she's great at playing cunts.
Sure.
Almost went a whole video without making a comment like that.
Yeah, I know. We got so far.